Good morning and welcome into week 15. We have made it into week 1 of your championships. Hopefully, playoffs. Here we are. Congrats for everybody who's made it. But with that in mind, a lot of people are out. Let's get started because games start in an hour. Here we go. All right, Taylor. Good morning. Afternoon for you, huh? Must be East Coast. How do you feel about Talon? I hate it. Absolutely terrifying. I'd much rather go McCormick. The matchup's a little easier. More worried about volume. Taylor, again, is really going to be touchdown dependent. I think he'll be okay when you're looking at his actual numbers, but he really needs a touchdown, and I doubt he gets to 10 without it. Searle, good morning. More look at downs. I'm going to go with downs here. Again, the wide receiver one playing out of the slot. I think Surtain's going to be on Pittman a lot more. Should make it easier, but I don't love it. It would be more next if you don't want to play downs. And then James Cook, it's Charbonnet, London, Wilson in any kind of PPR format. If it's a standard that it didn't go Charbonnet, Cook, and London, I think those are the most likely to score. Samuel, welcome in. Thielen, Mooney, Ridley. I'm pretty sure I have Mooney the highest. Yeah, it's Mooney by 2 spots, then Thielen. Swindle Chan, welcome in. Yes. So now that they have been some more development, I'm going to actually roll with Strange. I think there's a lot of opportunity there. Hooper still touchdown or bust, so there's also opportunity. But I think with so many people out and only BTJ and Strange as like the real weapons, I'm going to trust them to see more targets. So rolling with the volume there. Frank Rod, good morning. Goff or Knicks? It's Goff. Too much upside there. And then might as well just stack it with Jameson. And then finally, the Ravens. Makes it easy. Ravens are my number 1 defense. It's not close. All right. Jake, Meyer, Smart, Komet, Calcaterra. I have Smart the highest, followed by Calcaterra, and then full PPR flex. It's still going to be Judy just based on volume. And assuming you need one more there. I have Shakir ranked the highest of those 3. So easy peasy. All right, Noah, Hall or Waddle. Hall's probably going to be your safe play. It's a decent matchup. However, the PPR, Waddle definitely has more upside. I think I'd roll with Hall just to be safe, though. Injury makes me a little nervous, but not that nervous. Shane, good morning. Tour, Sam Darnold. Both these players have been playing out of their minds the past 4 weeks. I don't think you go wrong. So currently I have Tua at 7 and Darnold at 11. So I'm going to go Tua. Juan, good morning. Hurts or Rodgers? Oh my gosh. It still hurts. And then Juwan Johnson, Noah Gray, Strange or Smart. And then it's Smart. Yeah, not trusting Juwan. All right, Chris, good morning. McCormick or Warren? McCormick, because he has the full workload. Even in a bad matchup. Warren also has a bad matchup and is splitting with Harris. I don't love that, so I'd much rather go McCormick here. Chad, good morning. Me too. Irving, Tracy, Sincere, Braylon. I am going to go Irving and Sincere. Again, full workloads. I'd like Tracy more if it was PPR over Irving, but the usage for Irving is just crazy, and he's running much better than Tracy in a granted difficult matchup. Don't love it. Chad, it's going to be Thielen. I have Neighbors much lower. More DK. Because it is standard, I'm going to go DK. He's more likely to score. Moore's not really that player. See, Plank, you like Mooney, Ridley, or Vele, or MVS? Of them, I like Mooney the most, and then Shakir. Shakir, they're using everywhere in a lot of different ways. Downfield, across the center. All right, Josh. AJ Brown and Kamara. It's Brown. We talked about it Wednesday. I think it's a revenge game. A lot of opportunity there. So, Adam. I have Knicks higher than Murray. And then tight end, I'm not sure. I think it's Otten, but let me double check. It is... Nope. It is Hawkinson by 2 spots. So, Knicks and Hawkinson. Mr. Styles, welcome in. Should I drop Otten for Smart? I wouldn't, unless you're just absolutely chasing upside. Smart's more likely to have that opportunity. It's just so risky. Because, again, I know Harbaugh talked him up, but that doesn't mean a whole lot if McConkey's back. Assuming McConkey's back. And yeah, I still have Allen on that one. Allen is my QB1 this week with Daniels 2 spots behind him. So, close but no cigar. Josh, again, going with Brown. I do think it's just, again, when you're looking at it, the revenge game, squeaky wheel, all that good nonsense. His comeback, he's going to break through that door. So, going to hope they feed A.J. Brown. Because I agree. Kirk has been inconsistent and scary. All right, RPC. Smith, Moore, McLeod, Sincere, McCormick. It's close. Because it's PPR, Moore is interesting. However, I still think I play it safe and go with McCormick. Making it easy. Okay, State grad. Evans for... Yeah, I don't understand why he's ranked so highly. Yeah, I still think I have him over Higgins, but again, I agree that Chase could be the one to take away. It's really risky, though, just because Higgins hasn't done anything. And I agree. This seems like the perfect time for Higgins to do something. So I'm lower on Evans and higher on T. Higgins than a lot of people. So I'm probably okay rolling out Higgins, but both of them have a lot of risk involved. For perspective, I have Evans at 29 and Higgins at 27. So still wide receiver 2-ish. Well, flex it, I guess, actually. So don't love it. Anthony, good morning. I currently have neighbors. Do I put Charbonnet? Yes. I would play Wilson, McLaurin, sit neighbors, and play Charbonnet. So I guess if you want to keep all your wide receivers, you can play Connor and Charbonnet and sit. Well, no, you want the... I'm still sitting neighbors, I think, of those. Yeah, definitely sitting neighbors. AW, welcome in. Glad you made it. Perfect. Herbert, Knicks, or Love. Pretty sure I have Herbert the highest. Yes. It's Herbert, then Hopkins, and then running back. Woof. Pacheco, Warren, Taylor. I still have Taylor the highest. So Jonathan Taylor. Wow. Rough. Don't love it. All right. Okay. Say Evans or Higgins. It's Higgins. But it is neck and neck for sure. Winston, Rogers, Mayfield, or Love. Still probably going Winston. Gives you the safest floor. If you want to go Mayfield, there's a lot of risk involved there, but he has been pretty solid. It's just Winston on his worst games have still put up 13 fantasy points. And that was against really good defenses. All right, Scott. Brenton Strange or Stone Smart? Smart. I have Smart ahead of him. So, love that you're looking at streamers, though. All right, Mo. BTJ or more? BTJ. Going Brian Thomas. I'm really struggling to trust a Bear wide receiver. All right, Jared. Oh, brutal. of them, I still have Smart the highest, followed by Akins. So, naked and easy. Yo, what's up, Bill? Kraft or Andrews? I still think it's Andrews. It's half. Yeah, it's still Andrews. Okay. Ravens. Ravens are still my number one defense. Don't get me wrong. Broncos are pretty close. All right, Royce. Pick 2. Kelsey Smith. I'm probably actually going to roll out both your tight ends here. If you want, I'd go Kelsey. It goes Kelsey, White, Smith. For me, if you want to rank them with just say straight up floor play. However, the upside for Smith and Kelsey is much higher. Morning, Bradley. Flowers, BTJ, Hall. It's going to be BTJ and Brees Hall, and then I'm still going Winston. Stroud's been decent, but Mixon's scoring, so it's hard to trust him to get those touchdowns. All right, Anthony. Tua or Knicks? Ooh, I think I have Tua higher. Literally back-to-back at 7-8, with Tua just edging out Knicks. Also think he offers more upside, so. All right, yeah, yo, mama, it's Edwards. I'm not playing the Broncos roulette on running back. Yeah, I hope Swift plays too because they need something. Maybe that'll help. If not, I really like Edwards. I think they'll be fine. Jesse, good morning. Me too. It's going to be Moore and Higgins and Cook, McCormick, or Tracy. Ugh. If it full PPR, it's Tracy. Only thing that gives him the boost is the fact that he saw 10 targets last week. So, and I don't really think that's going to change. Woo, F-150. All right, Mayor Stroud. I'm pretty sure I have Stroud higher. They are back to back with Stroud one spot higher. So there you go. Rolling out Stroud. Nice track though. Whew. All right, where are we at? All right, Scott. Brees over. If you're playing Brees, I'm going to play him over McCormick. But there's a lot of risk there. So the only thing really going for him is that his matchup is better than McCormick's. Because he's also recently lost that passing work, which was making him really vital. All right, Maddie. Hall or Harrison? Still going Hall. I just trust his touches a little more. Harrison's still just too inconsistent, and the risk around that is terrifying. Morning, Michael. That's fine. I like Brown as he has much more upside. So I'm completely fine rolling out Brown, but I do think Thielen is significantly safer. I think this matchup is really good because there's a lot more of the back and forth that I think is going to happen. I'm nervous for Hurts that this is not a game that they have to throw a whole lot. So I'm worried that Brown doesn't get touchdowns, and I do believe that Thielen will. So I wouldn't suggest doing that because that's a lot of risk that you're baking in. So I have Hurts still higher than Young, but only by a couple spots, like 6 spots. So a lot of risk involved, though. All right, Ammo. Rest of the season. Tight end. Ertz or Pitts? Ertz. Already have McLaurin. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry that you're stuck with it, but you got to roll out Ertz. He's playing too well. He's seeing a lot of targets. So, Tua or Kyler? Tua. Yeah, that's brutal. It's going to be BTJ if you need the upside. Morning, Juan. Need a flex. Amon-Ra or Aaron Jones? PPR, I'm going Amon-Ra. If it is standard, I will then go Jones. All right, Bradley. Yeah, it's going to be BTJ and Winston. BTJ Winston. Yep. Makes it easy. All right, where are we at? Not sure what's going on here. Did I miss something? Good flex. So you're still going Brian Thomas, and then you're playing Jameis Winston. Okay. Jared, good morning. Robinson. It's Brian Robinson, and it's not close. Mo, pick 2, wide receiver and a flex. It's gonna be full PBR. I still think I'm going Hill and Brian Thomas Jr. Have them both rated pretty highly. This scheme for Hill is really set up to play nicely for him and Waddle. I have them both as top 24 wide receivers this week. So, all right, Randy. Burrow Daniels. It's Burrow, just barely. He's literally right in front of him. So if you want to play it safe and go Daniels, completely fine rolling that way because of the rushing floor. And 4 flex. Evans, Moore, Shakir. Shakir. All right, Travis. Downs or more. It's still Downs. Pittman should see Surtain. So makes it easy. Downs playing out of the slot also benefits him quite a bit. All right, Josh. That's a good question. It is literally back-to-back, and I have the Commanders slightly edging out the Falcons. Rachel, good morning. Need 2. London, Myers, Stevenson, Ridley. PPR. So I'm going to go London and Ridley. Again, Myers terrifies me with the uncertainty at quarterback, and then Stevenson, again, that offense looks rough. And they keep sprinkling in Gibson when games are out of control, and I think that could very easily happen this week. So rather go with the safe play in Ridley and London. Safe for a place, I guess. Thanks, Mr. Styles. That's great. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate you joining in. All right, Jesse. Herbert or Kyler. I have Herbert higher and Smart, so you might as well just stack that up. Get it done. There's no way I'm trusting Kincaid. All right, Chad. It's still... Oh, nope, I lied. It's Otten. Otten's ahead of Smart by 2 spots. What's up? The gang's all here. So you need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Okay, you're definitely going Brian Robinson and Charbonnet, and then you're going Brown and McConkey. Man, your team's really good. I see why you're asking this question. I actually have to look at where I have Brown in. Yeah, and then it's Chase Brown. Man, that's tough. Really good team. Can see why you're in the playoffs. All right, Ammo. Let's see. Mooney or Myers? It's Mooney. Not trusting Myers. The quarterback change terrifies me. All right, Brian. Cook or Judy? Judy. Normally I want to go Cook, but that game scares me. I'm very scared of that game and Cook's usage. Kalam. All right, Kraft, Ertz, or Freiermuth. Golly, these tight end questions are getting tough. It is Ertz, but barely above Freiermuth. Like they are back to back at 8 and 9. So almost. I almost need a wheel for these tight ends that keep popping up. Good morning, Daniel. Yeah, you're all good. Yes. Brian Robinson's a must start. So you need a flex. Hall, Stevenson, Ridley, or Smith. half, you're probably rolling out Hall, but man, Ridley is tempting there. Those are the two that I'm fighting between. I just like Hall's matchup a little more. So I would go Hall, but completely understand if you want to roll Ridley. Guys, if you're in here, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We have a full list of channel or shows this week, still rolling out. And this week, the schedule gets weird for games. So got to be on your toes. All right, Juan. Defense, Broncos or Commanders? Man, you guys are just hitting me with the hard ones today. Broncos or I do have Broncos at 2. It goes Ravens, Broncos, Commanders, Falcons, Vikings. Makes it easy. A lot of really good streamers this week, guys. That's for sure. All right, George. Oh, man, it's Henley. Especially in the matchup. I think he's going to be all over the place. Yeah, yo, mama, craft or smart? It's smart still. Yes, still smart. Nolan, I have Charbonnet with Walker being officially out higher. Bill, good morning. JSN, Ridley, McCormick. So you need 2. It's probably going to be JSN and Ridley. Man, it's hard to get away from McCormick with all the touches. But I'm going to go JSN and Ridley. I think there's a lot more upside there. Little bit of too much risk for McCormick. Alrighty. Good morning, Ashley. Always happy to help. Okay, which 2? Cooper, Ridley, or Smith? It's going to be Cooper and Ridley. Like I said, Eagles, I really think are going to dominate. And with A.J. Brown kind of getting on Hurts, I think he sees a lot of targets to show that he's still his guy and they need to make up. So I'm going to go Cooper and Ridley. Preston, welcome in. Hawkinson or Janu? Hawkinson by 1 spot. I literally have him back-to-back with Johnny Smith. And then Laporta or Otten. It's then Otten and Thielen. So makes it easy for me. Got lucky I had my tight end ranking still up. All right, pick 2. If it's full PPR, it is Sutton and London. If it is half, it is Sutton and Pollard. Or standard, it's Sutton and Pollard. And then pick 3. London, Judy, Moore, Charbonnet. It's Charbonnet for sure. Judy and London. Yeah, makes it easy. Robert, Pollard over London, BJ, and Flowers. I'd go Pollard over Flowers for sure. It becomes very iffy if he's going over BTJ and well, I'm pretty sure I have BTJ ahead of him. It's close with him in London, but I still think I go BTJ, London, and then Pollard. Pollard's definitely the safest play. All right, Juan. Need 3. It's your first 3. I like the opportunity for Hopkins. If you are really chasing upside, I can go Hopkins over Amon-Ra, but I still think all those games are going to be really back and forth, and I trust Collins, Thielen, and Amon-Ra more than I would Hopkins just based on usage and everything else that's kind of been going around with the Chiefs. All right, Vec. Need to cook Tracy McConkey. It's Tracy McConkey. All right, Juan. Broncos for the defense, and then any kind of PPR, it's Edwards. If it is standard, I would then go to any kind of PPR, it is White. If it is standard, I would then go to Edwards. All right, John. Good morning. Hall, JT. I'm going to go McLaurin and Metcalf. I think. Ooh. No, I'm going to go McLaurin and Hall. I think that's just a safer play. Metcalf has more upside than Hall, but I'm playing all of them over Taylor this week. Too much risk. All right, Lil J. Bigger upside. Ferguson. If you're wanting more upside, it's probably Ferguson because I think that game actually can get out of control and it'd be a back and forth. All right, Royce. I would play it safe and go Irving. As risky as that is with his back popping up, makes me super nervous. So, yep, shouldn't have played Cup. That's for sure. If you are literally just chasing upside, it's Higgins. However, if you want a somewhat safe floor with the upside involved, it is BTJ. I would go Bates, Vec. Much rather start Bates over Tucker. All right, Logan. You got me at a point that I actually will say Marvin Harrison. All right, Ashley. Oh, you got the rest of the question. It's Cooper and Ridley for the first part, and then, oh, man. I think it's Ertz. Yeah, and then Ertz for your tight end. Sets your lineup, gets you good to go. Good luck today. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Back tomorrow doing waiver wire still. All right, Daniel. For Start Sutton and Adams, who do I flex? If you're playing it safe, it's Shakir. If you are chasing upside, it is Reed. So again, really depends on how you're playing and what you need here, Daniel. Those are the two that I would go with. Gee, you made it back. Good morning, Montgomery, Jacob, Hubbard, Achan. Ooh, this is a good one. It's Hubbard, Montgomery, and I think Jacobs. I think I actually have them all above Achan for the first time in a while. Oh, nope. It's Jacob. This is PPR. Yeah, so it's Jacobs, Hubbard, Achan. Dang it, so close to Monty. Really good running backs. Can see why you're here. All right, Daniel. Dropping one. I don't know what the other ones were. Give me a second. Actually, if you're just dropping one, I'm probably going to go with Myers. Just because I'm not sure if AOC is coming back, and now they don't have Max Crosby, and so that those games are going to get real iffy. It's really between him and Downs. So if you want to drop Downs, I'm fine with doing that. But it's really also going to be matchup based, and Downs playing out of the slot. So, all right, Jason. Love the name. All right, Mahomes or Cousins. Yeah, I don't think you go wrong here. Post it in our Discord if you guys haven't already. It's another great option for getting questions answered. But Chiefs are one of the few teams that haven't scored 30 points, and they have the best record. I think they would need to do that today. However, the weather makes me a little more nervous on it. So I currently have them back to back. So I have Cousins at 15 and Mahomes at 16. So they're back to back. And because it's literally because Crosby's out, and I think Cousin has time in the pocket to do whatever he wants in a really easy matchup. So, Daniel, it's Tua. Jason, Pitt, Strange, Ferguson. Another Jason, love it. Pretty sure I have Ferguson the highest. Yes, Ferguson. Barely. Mo, Calvin Ridley, Bucky Irving, Tracy. If you're just going one, Ridley is. Well, actually, Tracy's probably your safe play with Ridley having the most upside. They determined they're going to continue to throw it like that. Just risky. Yikes. All right. Is that Iowa Savage? That's awesome. Okay, great name. Me too. PPR. I would go Ridley and Irving, but man, it's close with White. All right, Randy. One more. It's Tracy. Pacheco in that timeshare scares me, and it's also not an ideal matchup. All right, David. Marvin Harrison, Mooney, or okay, it's definitely Mooney. I have him significantly higher than Marvin Harrison. Harrison's barely a flex, and it's really you're chasing upside. And then Goff or Murray, it's Goff. Oh. All right, Drew. Start 3. Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, Shakir. Yep, it's your last 3. Pollard, Dowdle, and Shakir. Doesn't matter. All right, Bren. Good morning. Kraft or Ferguson? It's Ferguson. Dobbs is back. It's going to be hurting Kraft quite a bit. All right, Chad. Last one. Okay. Let's see. Need to. Standard. It is. Standard always throws me off because then it moves to touchdown. And I think it's going to be, yeah, Hill and Jason. All right, Swindle Chan. You're just going 1. I still think I go Edwards because I think he's the most likely to fall into the end zone. So, riding that Gus bus. Oh, speaking of buses, J-Bus. Safe to start. Hopkins, Lavin. I would go Mooney over London. But yeah, I think the rest of those are pretty safe. If you're chasing more upside, Higgins over Hopkins. But I honestly, it's a wash. Because Dobbs is back. That really hurts Kraft. So yeah, that's a big part of it. Dobbs is back. All the wide receivers are healthy. It really moves him down. And then on top of that, Jacobs stealing touchdowns. So this is a situation where I actually have Reed extremely high this week, which sure means I'm probably going to ruin him. But I have him as my wide receiver 20 because of the defensive matchup. Should be right there for him. But like I said, with Dobbs coming back, he should be on the field for majority snaps, taking up a lot of work, drawing some coverages, doing some clean routes, which really relegates Kraft further back and lower on the target share than he has been because he's been out. So I'm starting Andrews, Bill. Oh, no. Daniel? All right. I am probably going to play it safe and go Judy. However, if you want the upside, it's Addison. Amari Cooper over. Well, the fact that Myers is on his 3rd string quarterback makes me nervous. I also love the matchup for Cooper. I really think that this Bills game is one of them that gets out of control. I'm pretty sure that the line for them, let me double check. Yeah, the over-under right now for the Lions-Bills game is 53.5, meaning that both teams are roughly going to score 27 points. So Cooper, finally, after the bye, has gotten a better grip of the playbook. I know that Coleman's back, but not really an issue for me. I think Cooper is a much better wide receiver than Coleman, and it's not particularly close. And so with him finally getting understanding the playbook and this being a matchup where they're going to have to throw the ball, also why I have James Cook extremely low is because he needs to fall in the end zone. So the way you beat the Lions is by going against their secondary, and I think Cooper and Shakir can easily do that. All right, Vinny. You trust Irving or pivot to White? You kind of have to because he said he's playing. I know it's terrifying because you saw what happened last week. So if you want to go White, completely understand doing that. So, yes, Darnold has more upside than both Murray and Nix, and I have him ranked higher than both of them, even without it. But him and Nix are relatively close to each other, with Murray being outside of my top 12. So, all right. Timothy, if Loud is out. Oof, don't put that evil on me. I really want Loud to play. All right. But if he is out, I would then probably, I'm actually going to go Dunze here. Speaking of squeaky wheels, I think he might be one of them. So I would go with him for sure. All right. Denny. Ooh. That one's guys, and your tight end questions today are just, I understand it. A lot of injuries have popped up, so people have moved. Yes, I still have Freiermuth higher. That's also relative to the fact that Pickens being out has boosted him up. I also have Washington now ranked, which I wasn't expecting to do, but he's the other tight end for the Steelers, for those curious. What's up, Trader Joe? Pick 2. Stevenson, Mooney, Ridley, Tyron Vele. It is going to be. It's not. I don't know if it's PPR. If it is PPR, I would go Mooney and Tracy. If it is not PPR, I would then go Mooney and DK. Okay, Mo. Irving, Tracy, Ridley, Moore. It's PPR. I'm probably going to go safe and go Tracy. However, if you are scared of that risk, which I completely understand, I would then move to Ridley. Another good matchup for Ridley. Opportunity should be there. All right, Swindle Chan. I told you my rankings earlier. Falcons are barely ahead of the Vikings. All right. Not going to say it. Don't want to offend you. And I don't want to mess it up. Okay. So pick one. Ooh, half. It's Brian Robinson. Love the matchup for him. Back healthy. Should be good to go. The next closest would actually be Sutton. So if you wanted to roll him out, I just know that Brian Robinson is going to touch the ball. So, and with Eckler out, also get some of the passing work. Makes great. Oh, you're back, F-150. All right. Moore, Cloud, Ferguson. Really depends on how you want to play this. I have Moore as a flex. However, I have Ferguson ranked in my top 12 at tight end. So that would be where I would lean the heaviest. And you're playing it safe, it's Ferguson. If you're chasing the upside, it's Moore. J-Bus. Ooh. I think I have. Do I have Harris higher? Harris? Is that? Yes, it's Harris. By a bit. All right, Keegan. Love the name. Laporta or Kraft. Pretty sure that's Laporta. Oh, back to back. And Laporta barely gets the edge. They're tight end 16 to 17. Woof. All right, Trader Joe. Hall, Tyrone. If it's PPR, it's Tracy. If it's not, it is Hall. All right, Vinny. PPR, it's Moore. Edwards doesn't really catch passes, and we saw why. Stone hands. Giovanni, Mayfield, or Caleb Williams? It's Mayfield, I'm pretty sure. Because Caleb Lost it again. Talk about somebody who's trying to wrangle his luck. Have both Mooney and London play Mooney. Yes, Mooney is outperforming London currently, and this is a great opportunity for him to take advantage. All right, Io Savage. Let's see. BTJ. Bryn, Bucker or Boswell? It's Bucker. All right, Juan. Need one. I have Brian Robinson the highest, and it's not particularly close. All right, Jared Thompson. Trust Winston and Poorweather. I still have him as a higher rank than all of them. The next closest being Mayfield. Dalkey. Taylor Stevenson. It's PPR. I'm going to go Stevenson, but man, both of these are real risky. All right, OK State grad. Julian Lowe. Oh, my gosh. Why do you guys have to do this to me? Give me a second. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to go with Love. Playing Love for Seattle. All right. A. Hall, Cook, B. Okay, these running backs. So it's Brian Robinson. Are these running backs? Is that supposed to be BTJ or Brian Robinson? Castillo, sorry. Because it's probably Addison and whoever that is. Whether it's Brian Robinson or BTJ. All right, Spinner, Hurts or Donald. Ooh. I'm going to continue to roll out Darnold, running the hot hand, and the fact that I'm worried that Hurts won't have to do a lot. He's barely in my top 12. Yep. I mean, if you want to go craft, you're more than welcome to. What you need to do is actually hit the waiver wire and grab Smart if he's available, or Strange. I'd much rather play either of them over Craft or Laporta. All right, D-Man. Pick up Schultz, Muth, Johnson, Smart. It's Fryermuth. Have him the highest of those. Rebecca, welcome in. Pick 2. McLaurin, Hall, Robinson. It's Robinson. It's going to be your Commanders. I think both of them have a pretty decent day today. All right, Scotty. PPR, it's Tracy. Has a full job. Oh, no, gee. Whew. If you're going to play it safe, it's Nix. But Winston's real close. I literally have them separated by 2 spots, but Nix is higher. Yeah, that's fine. A kicker for a kicker. All right, Denny. Dobbs, Westbrook, MVS. Oh, my gosh. Again, because it's matchup based, I'm going to go Nick Westbrook Akine. I know he really hurt you last week, but I still trust him more than the other options. All right, D-Man. Judy with Weather Neighbors or Tracy. If you're playing it safe, it's Tracy. However, I really like Judy. I still have him higher. Currently, it is only rain. When it gets to the freezing rain, we'll have an issue, but I think that they're going to be early enough that that's not the issue. All right, Andy. For flex. Guessing that's Brian Thomas. So I'm going to go Brian Thomas over all of them. If it isn't Brian Thomas Jr., then I'd then go Tracy in any kind of PPR. All right, John. Andrews or Tucker? It's Andrews. Another John. Love the beard shaping. All right, Nix or Kyler? It's Nix. Yep. Nix against Colts. A lot of opportunity there. All right, Scotty. Need 2. I'm going to go Sutton and man, that's close. I actually have to look. You guys are making this way too difficult on me. I just want to be able to tell you the answer. Looks like it's Ridley. Yeah, it's Sutton and Ridley. Man. Yep. Sutton and Ridley. Good to go. All right, Andre. Tracy, Waddle, Metcalf. It's at this point that I move to Waddle. You found it. All right, Joshua. Sorry, don't know if you prefer either. I'm going to go. Yep, I agree. It's going to be Elijah Moore. I am terrified of playing Flowers. So terrified that I have him currently as my wide receiver 38. Ugh. At peak production, Julio Jones. All right, Tony. Ferguson or Mark Andrews? Ferguson. Got him significantly higher. Not that significant. Couple spots. There, you made it in. White, Mooney, Downs, or Thielen, non-PPR. I think at that point, man, it's really a toss-up between Mooney and Thielen here. And I think I roll with Mooney. All right, Vinny. Ridley over Stevenson. It is safer. Mostly because I'm worried that game gets out of control and they move to Gibson again. All right, John. Oh my gosh. You guys in here are just killing me with tough questions today. It's probably Cross because he's been playing so much better, but woof. All right, Daniel. Check or Thielen. Thielen. That picture is awesome, though. Morning, Katie. London, JSN, Allen. London? Nope, JSN. Sorry. JSN's the highest. Then London. Whew. Marcus, Warren, or McCormick. Trusting the guy who gets a full workload. Murray or Mahomes? Ooh. Think that one's Murray. Yep, Murray. Going Kyla. All right, Michael. Given the weather for Cleveland, you start Mayfield over Mahomes. I currently have them back-to-back at 16 and 17. I have Mahomes one spot higher. All right, Andy. Pittman or Neighbors? Neighbors. Man, that's risky. Nibs, you made it back. It's been a minute. Okay. Brian Robinson. If it's full PPR, it's Tracy and Waddle. If it isn't, it is Robinson, Connor, Waddle. All right, Brian. Andrews or Hawkinson? Hawkinson. Happy to help. Just glad everybody's still here. All right, Katie. Let's see. Murray, Knicks, or Goff? Ooh. I have Knicks once, like back-to-back with Goff. So fine with playing either of those two options. Guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. Full slate of shows still coming up. All right, Lamar. So you're benching one. It's probably going to be Smith. Oh, that felt dirty to say. I didn't like that at all. All right, Abram. Moore or Lad? McConkey. Steven, start one. Cook. Guessing that's supposed to be BTJ. I'm going to go Thielen there. Hooked on a Thielen. All right, Phil. Waddle or Reed? Depends on what you need. Waddle's significantly safer, but Reed has a lot of upside in this game. The matchup looks ideal for him. So, all right, Chris. Tracy or Hawkinson? I'm assuming that's Tyrone Tracy, and I'd much rather take the guy I know it's going to touch the ball at Tracy. And then Watt, Stevenson, Myers. Oh, my gosh. Then I would go White. Guaranteed touches. Real risky. That's all iffy. Chasing up, go side. You could go Myers, but man, I don't like that at all. All right, Martin, Shakir, Metcalf. It's Shakir. Steven, start one. PPR. Cook, BTJ, Moore, Thielen. It's Thielen. Oh, man. All right, fat boy. It's Calcaterra. Not Tristan Schultz. That's for darn sure. All right, D-Man. This is where you get depending on what you need. Harris is by far the safer play. However, Cooper has a lot more upside in the game that is going to be, I would say, considerably more of back and forth, heavyweight bout, all the things that you're really looking for points to be scored by everybody in the game. So Harris is safer. Cooper has the upside. Makes it easy. Yes, it is Julio. All right, Andy. Tracy Davis Irving over Flowers. You would think so, but I really just think that they just want the win. It doesn't matter how that happens. I'm nervous that they shut down a lot of people really early. So I would not be surprised if you see a secondary come out, backups all in, and you see like Tyler doing stuff. All right. Steven, it's Thielen. Keep the rhyme. D-Man, Ferguson or Kraft? Ferguson. Darren. Ooh. BTJ has the upside, so I'm probably going to roll that. Hall's safer, but he's been losing that passing game work, which really makes me frustrated. Commanders. Bren. Great, Jay. You've been back. Welcome. Really depends on what you need here. Hall is safer, but I really like the matchup for Waddle. The defensive scheme has Waddle really just feasting today. So Daniel, God, I just really like that picture. I think that's COD. It's Broncos for me by 2 spots, but don't think you go wrong. Both are great options this week. Bryn, Hurts or Mahomes? Ooh, I think it's Hurts. Yes, it's Hurts by 4 spots. Dustin, Superflex, A. Richardson or Pacheco? Man, what do I have Richardson? I still think I have Richardson, but man, it's close. I'm really hoping Richardson runs is what it's coming down to. And one of those needs to be a rushing touchdown. Pacheco, you're just hoping for a touchdown. So, all right, Ian. Again, this isn't where you depend on what you need. I have Herbert ranked in my top 5. Winston has the upside, but the weather has me nervous, and I dropped him all the way down to 10. All right, Chris, which stack? Herbert McConkey. Aaron, Lamar or Darnold? I still have Jackson up there, but I am super yes, I am super nervous on that. That's why I have him high because I think he's going to rush one himself. But yeah, if you're not wanting that 18 to 20, you're probably going to go with Darnold and hope that he lights it up because he needs to. Kodik, Moore or Thielen? I am terrified of all Bears. So I am rolling out Thielen, the guy I know who's touching the ball, guaranteed to touch the ball. Yeah. Not trusting Moore. That's another carousel. Like, I don't know who's going to be any given or roulette wheel. That's the word I was looking for. Speaking of which, Baker Mayfield. You're all good, Superfly. Hall. It's going to be Hall. Kodik, Monty, or Hall. Ooh, I'm pretty sure that's Monty. Yes, Montgomery. By 5 spots, 6 spots. You're playing Montgomery. All right, Steven. White or Cook? White. Spin, welcome back. BTJ. If you're just chasing the upside, it's Higgins, but man, is that risky. Higher chance of a big day. Smart. That game could be a back and forth. That's the only reason he's up there. All right. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Last second to get your questions in. We have this full slate show going on still this week. We have them all coming on this week. So getting lucky. And games get weird this week. I think this is a first Saturday and multiple Monday games again. So getting weird. Have your questions. Ask them now. All right. Pick one. Wandale. Ugh. I don't like any of it. I'm actually probably going to go McMillan unless McConkey's out. But then I'd go Palmer. Still think I'm rolling McMillan, though. They're going to have to throw. Good thing is you get to wait and find out. Martin, I have DK ranked higher. However, if you are chasing upside, I'm more willing to go Johnston. So, makes it easy. Worried about rain with Hopkins. Somewhat. Good thing about Hopkins, though, really big hands. So, less worried about that. Thielen or Marv? Thielen, Gung. Man, you guys are sneaking in under the radar. All right. Dowdle or Taylor? Dowdle. Damon. All right. Guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. We will be back tomorrow, White or Hall. If it's PPR, it's White. Otherwise, it's Hall. So, otherwise, good luck. Congrats on making it into the playoffs. It's not the easiest feat. So, really appreciate it. There we go. Good luck in week 15. Outside of that, we are back. Normal set of shows this week. Tony, it's going to be Hall. Normal set of shows this week. Back tomorrow doing waiver wire. Wednesday we'll be doing roster of people. Thursday I'll be back for the countdown. Friday, Degenerates will be here with Mason Vishal getting your bets for the weekend. And then I'll be back again next Sunday. So with that in mind, good luck. Hopefully you won't need it and you'll be able to cruise through this week. But if you don't, good luck in week 15. And remember, as always, keep up the nonsense.